Grace and peace. My name is Father Dante Salces-Barril, a Divine Word missionary. This Sunday's Gospel, commonly known as the Parable of the 10 Virgins, offers us a lesson on responsibility and accountability. The parable of the 10 virgins is part of Jesus' end-time discourse in the first gospel, and it is sandwiched by two other parables: the parable of the faithful and unfaithful servants and the parable of the talents. It is interesting to note that Matthew alone has all these three parables. Luke only has the parable of the talents, while Mark has none. And what's more, Matthew places them one after the other. Writing in the ancient time was very costly, and so writers had to save space. They cannot afford to have idle and repetitive words in their work. How much more redundant stories? The Matthean parables have the same message: responsibility and accountability. In the first parable, the servants have the responsibility to manage the master's household. In the second, the virgins have the responsibility to wait for the bridegroom. And in the third, the servants have the responsibility to grow the talents that were given to them. And in the end, we see how all of them are held accountable for the way they carried out their responsibility. Why does Matthew place virtually the same parables one after the other? Perhaps the managers, the virgins, and the merchants represent people from all walks of life. And the message is, it does not matter who you are or what you are. You are responsible and accountable for something or for someone. These parables, together with all the end-time discourse of Jesus, are rounded up in the story of the judgment of the nations. And here, there is no manager or virgin or merchant, but only sheep or goats, responsible or irresponsible, heaven or hell. These parables remind us that we are all responsible and accountable. And also, they warn us to be very careful, for across the board, there are unfaithful managers, foolish virgins, and lazy merchants who will be locked out in the darkness where there will be wailing and grinding of teeth. Now, that does not seem like a nice place to hang out. So, be very careful. Be responsible, for sooner or later, you will be held accountable. Grace and peace.